Navy Blue, Ways of Knowing 2023 hip hop rap album. This was another friend request. I knew nothing about this guy, this album, didn't even know who he was. So I had no expectations. I am a rap fan, so I tried to go into this with as much of an unbiased stance as possible because I know how contemporary rap can be pretty hit or miss in my ears. So I went into this with no expectations. I did look him up for some context before I listened, just to kind of get an idea who he was and what kind of story he was telling. I still don't really have a great idea of what he's doing here, what his purpose is on this album. We've got 13 songs, 37 minutes long, really quick listen. I listened to it before bed. It's a soft rap, spoken word, poetry. He harps on the same themes of grief, family, making moves, whatever that means, and improving his self-love. It was relaxing. His voice is very relaxing, and he goes about things in a calm tone. It's not aggressive rap at all. In my unprofessional opinion, I would say this is what Drake would be if he didn't let the fame get to his head. There might be some Drake inspiration here, some older Drake inspiration. I believe on one of the songs he borrows the voicemail from the elderly grandmother trope as a sample. He throws it in there as an outro, I believe. But it's little things like that kind of shoo me away. They're kind of like, doesn't really do anything for me. Think that there are some great samples. I don't really have any skips. I give it a 7 out of 10, which is good. It's a good 7 out of 10. Not a bad 7 out of 10. A good 7 out of 10. No skips. It's just very anticlimactic. I'm not a fan of the droning tone that he has. That's just in general for me. I'm not a fan of that kind of soft spoken word poetry album in rap, at least. But again, the saving grace is the samples that he has, and some of the songs are genuinely good. To Fall in Love is probably my favorite. Embers is really good. Actually, maybe Embers is my favorite. But the hits are all good. Embers is probably my favorite. But after a while, I just get tired of hearing this just emotionally void tone talking about grief and kind of using middle school allegories to support himself and kind of tell his story. I'm being nice with 7 out of 10. It's a good album. I would recommend it to someone if you're interested in that. I was going through when I was doing his kind of building some background on him. I was looking through like similar artists. The only person that I recognize, and call me musically illiterate because I am, but the only person I knew in his Apple Music similar artist is Earl Sweatshirt, and I could see the similarity. I don't want to, it's like comparing apples and oranges here. It's because I'm comparing one guy's album to an entire artist. I don't know Earl enough to say like, oh, this album is close to this album and kind of do an A to B correlation there. I would say that Earl has a more unique sound, and his voice and his lyrics are a little more impactful than Navy Blue. So I haven't listened to anything other by this guy. So I will, and I'll probably have a better, more informed opinion and be able to give you a better idea of who he is as an artist as a whole. But overall, it's a solid album, and I would recommend it if you're interested in rap or hip-hop. It's definitely something to try out. Navy Blue, Ways of Knowing, 7 out of 10, no skips.